Hello, Christ Alone families. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Dan Rick. I am the athletic director here at Christ Alone. In this video, I'm going to go over important information for our athletics and extracurriculars. Our first topic is going to be our athletics registration Google form. If you have a child who is planning to participate in any sport, then you do need to have the athletics registration form completed. This was sent in our Comic Connection earlier this summer. If you did not receive it or if you cannot find it, please email me directly and I can get it to you. The next Google form that does need to be completed by every parent from kindergarten to 8th grade is the extracurriculars registration. This Google form gives us permission or gives your child permission to participate in Jump Rope for Heart, our kickball tournament, and field day. When it comes to guidelines for participating in athletics and extracurriculars, parents, we would like you to look at the responsibilities for you to follow. This is on our school website under the athletics tab, and this is part of our athletic handbook. We also encourage you to think about the clothing also that your child wears. Also, if your child is going to receive any body piercings or if you are going to put any beads in your child's hair, please be aware that we want to stay away from those opportunities during sports seasons. I also have a nice page from KML. It is called Eating for Peak Performance. In this document, you are not going to see any potato chips, candy, or soda. This is a very good Google Doc that is on the KML website. I can get you a copy. As myself, as the athletic director and our coaches, we do encourage healthy nutrition. It is very important to compete at a high level here at Christ Alone. If your child has any medical information that needs to be known to me as the athletic director or our coaches, please make sure that is relayed to us. One of the most common medical conditions that we want to know is if your child has asthma. We do also want to know if there are any other medical conditions that your child has, so please make sure that's communicated to the office and then also to me. If you have a child who is participating in multiple sports in the same season, that is allowed. So your child can participate in cross country, grades 1 to 8, and also soccer, grades 5 to 8. Your child can also participate in cross country and volleyball in the same season. The only participation that is not allowed is soccer and volleyball. Your child can participate in basketball for girls and cheerleading. And then in the springtime, for boys and girls, they can participate in track and softball. If you have questions, if your child can participate in multiple sports in the same season, please reach out to me. At this time, I would also like to point out that we do offer athletic opportunities for grades 1 and 2. We do go all the way down to first grade for cross country, and we do offer a volleyball camp and a basketball camp for grades 1 and 2. Please be aware of those opportunities for your young ones. At this time, I would like to go over the Google Calendar on our school website. This has all the information for practices and games for each sport. What's nice is that you can actually click on a home game, well, it would be more for an away game, and it will give you Google directions to the location. Sometimes the soccer field is not located at the school. So that's the nice part. Like I said, all of your practices and all of the game schedules are up on the Google Calendar. This will be for soccer, for volleyball, for cross country, basketball, cheerleading, boys volleyball, track and field, and also softball. When it comes to communication with me as the athletic director or our coaches, I do have a group text chat that will be used to communicate cancellations, updates, or any changes to the schedule. If you have any personal questions or more of a personal matter, please text me outside of that group chat. When it comes to transportation to our athletic events, for soccer practices, we are at our South Campus, and then obviously for away games, we do ask you parents to provide the transportation. We do not have team buses. However, you can communicate with other parents to carpool. When it comes to cell phones and them being used by students during the sports seasons, I found this nice little excerpt here from KML. It's on their website. It says that cell phones are prohibited on the team bus while with the team prior to the match or during any team function. Team means working together and communicating together. Parents, if you do happen to see your child with their cell phone, we do ask you to either tell them to put it away. Coaches and myself will also tell players to put them away. I really don't want to get in the mode of taking the cell phone away. So please just understand that when it comes to athletic events, we do not want to see that cell phone. When it comes to the locker room, we will have supervising coaches standing outside of the locker room. Most times this is where any behavior issues do happen. They are very minimal, but they do happen. Cell phones are also not allowed to be used in the locker room. It is a state law. So cell phones can be in backpacks, but they cannot be used to communicate. They cannot be used to access social media in the locker room. If that is found, then that is an opportunity, or that will be a time where I do take the cell phone away, and you, the parent, will have to come and get it from me. When it comes to the locker room, please encourage your child that it is for changing in and out. It's not a time to communicate or spend time chatting with friends. We do need to keep that locker room safe, and also too, we want to cut down on anything that can happen. When it comes to our gym floor, there are no street shoes. What I mean by that is that you cannot walk into the gym and start practice or playing a game. You have to have separate shoes. That also goes for our Phi Ed classes. Your child does need to have separate shoes for the gym floor. We call them PE shoes. Sports shoes, or let's say like your child has volleyball shoes or basketball shoes, those can be used for Phi Ed as well. They do not have to be different pairs. We want to keep our gym floor very nice and clean. The new gym floor that we received last year looks great, still looks great, and we want to maintain it as long as we can. When it comes to you watching your child in the bleachers or watching from the sideline, parents, we encourage you not to do any coaching. We also don't want you to say words such as shoot or say anything that would maybe hinder the performance of your child. Parents, all we ask is that you watch and encourage. Our coaches very much like it when they can do the coaching and not have to worry about a parent coaching from the sideline. So parents, again, when you are watching from the bleacher or from the sideline, we ask that you just watch and cheer and encourage. We do not want to see any coaching from you. Even simple words like shoot, that is not part of the offense that the coaches want to be happening. When it does come to playing time, we do have certain policies. So when it comes to 5th and 6th grade or the B team level, we try and do our best that everybody does get the same amount of playing time. Remember that it is very hard for a coach if there's 12 people on a team, that it's hard to get everybody the same. But we will do our very best for the B team level. When it comes to the A team level, it's actually different. There is no equal playing time on the A team level. That will be something that will be talked more about when it comes to certain sport meetings with the parents. But parents, please know that when your child moves up to 7th and 8th grade, we do not have a policy for equal playing time. Playing time can also be affected if your child is showing up to practice. Maybe they're late to practice. Maybe they have a bad attitude. Maybe they are treating each other or their teammates poorly. Those can affect the playing time as well. And so just be aware that if you see your child not receiving playing time that you feel they should, maybe it could be one of those factors. We ask that you communicate with coaches. However, we do have a 24-hour rule. If there's something that you do not like that happened at a game or at a practice, there is a rule that you do have to wait 24 hours before you can communicate with the coach. If there is a problem, it does not go to me first. It does not go to the athletic director. I do not want to receive an email. If I do, I will actually send the coach an email and also send an email back to you saying you need to speak with the coach first. If it's not resolved, then it does go to me. All right. One last thing. KML, that we are a federation school, part of KML. We're actually a federation school with Wisconsin Lutheran High School as well. Both schools are going cashless this year, meaning that if you want to go watch a high school event or sporting activity, you do need to have a ticket on your phone. You can go to this website that you see on the screen to purchase a ticket. Also, if you go to Wisco's athletic website, you will be able to find a link to purchase tickets. If you do not have a credit card or if you do not have cash, they might not allow you access to the event. It is just something that they feel that slows down. A lot of the Milwaukee area schools have moved to cashless only. So please be aware that it is cashless only. One last thing, if you want some vintage apparel, I will have that on our orientation night. Anything from this video that you felt that you would like more information about, I will be at orientation on Monday. Please come and see me and talk to me. I would be happy to answer any of your questions. Overall, we want our athletes and our students to have very successful sports seasons. Please encourage them to have positive attitudes and come and give 100% at every practice and game. And then we look forward to seeing you out there. We look forward to seeing your children. Go Comets.